This week on Just Guitar Talk, we're checking out the Fender MTG Tube Distortion. This is a ripper. Stick around. Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome to another episode of Just Guitar Talk. I'm Brandon. Nice to see you again. Let's talk about tube distortion. So years ago, about 8 years ago, when I'd finish work on Sundays, I'd go visit my buddy who worked at Guitar Center in San Francisco. I just go see him. He worked there in the drum and pro audio department, and I'd just play a bunch of different stuff, hang out, and just do whatever. And in their kind of boutique room, they had a Marshall JVM hooked up to like orange 4x12. And man, when I plugged a PRS Custom 24 into that, that's the best distortion I have ever heard. Now that amp is completely impractical for me. I'm a blues rock dude. I would never, ever need a Marshall JVM. But that tube distortion, I've never played anything better. And when it comes to finding distortion for my setup, I've been kind of chasing that tone and not really getting there for a long time. Now, I've tried a bunch of different distortion pedals that I enjoy. I think they sound good, but they just don't really inspire me the way that some, the way that tube distortion does. And I use distortion so sparingly that when I do use it, I want it to be great. So anyways, I've started experimenting with distortion pedals that have two preamps inside. And so I found this dude right here, the Fender MTG. Don't ask me what MTG stands for, I don't know. Tube distortion pedal. And this thing is a collaboration between Fender and Bruce Ignator. If you haven't played an Ignator amp, they're really cool tube amps. Very affordable too. Anyways, this is, if you haven't tried any of Fender's newer pedals, they're really good. It's like brushed steel look. They're built super solid. They have nice bright LEDs. Very cool. Very, very cool pedals. I did another review of their distortion pedal. I forget which one. Pugilist, that's what it was. That's a really cool distortion pedal. But this one has a new old stock tube inside. So it's pretty close to a tube distortion. Well, I guess it is tube distortion. So it has a tube inside, high voltage circuit, and it just pounds it with that high voltage, and you get really nice amp-like distortion. Anyways, that's enough gabbing for me. Let's hear what it sounds like. All right, so we're going to be using the Reverend Contender 290 with P90 humbucking pickups for this demo. Going into my pedal board, into the Roland Blues Cube, and then going right into the sound card. So let's start off with the clean tone. we'll be turning that mid down. I like that boost. That boost really, or not a boost, sorry. I love that bass. It really kicks it in. It's not just adding tone, it just gives it just some oomph. So this tight control is meant to kind of add articulation in the lower frequencies. Now this boost, you can add in some level that kind of works like another master volume, or you can control the boost. So you can either just boost the signal that you got going, or you can add more dirt to it. So let's hear what that sounds like. Throw on some delay. That's the Fender MTG tube distortion. So this thing, what I like about it is very much a classic rock type of distortion. This thing is not going to do metal and extreme stuff like that, but that's perfect for me. I'm not really a metal player. I'm just blues to classic rock to some clean tone stuff. So it works really well. It would be nice if the boost worked without the distortion turned on, so you could just use that as an independent boost to whatever else you got going on. Just because I like that boost so much, I think it sounds cool, and I like that you can change it to, you know, either be a volume boost or a gain boost. So anyways, it works great with the distortion. And I have other boosts, so that's fine. So this thing definitely rips. You know, I'm getting some like Guns N' Roses vibes from it, or just, you know, general classic rock goodness. It sounds really articulate. I think they really achieved what they set out to do with that tight knob. The mids, yeah, the mids, like when you scoop the mids, it gets a nice, cleaner sound to me, whereas if you put it all the way up, gets a little bit more crunchy and bright, and just a different type of tone. I like it. And you can get them on the used market for a really good price. I got this for around $100 used, but they're well worth the price brand new. And I love the bright LEDs on this thing as well. They're really well built pedals. And Fender makes good stuff. They make good stuff. They make good amps, guitars, pedals, everything. And it sounds great with my other pedals as well. Delay, you know, some delay, a Boss DD3 and distortion and a ripping guitar. That's all you need. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely give this pedal. If you're a person who loves tube distortion, but you can't be dealing with so many big tube amps or anything like that, then I think that this is really worth a shot. I think you'll really like it. So anyways, listen, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video here. Thank you all for coming back and watching my videos. You've all had some really nice comments recently. I really appreciate all the kind words from everyone. If you like this channel, if you like what I do, feel free to click the link in the description and leave a tip. It all goes towards the channel, all towards getting new gear, and then selling new gear, and then getting new gear, and then all that stuff. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'm going to play out. Have a good one.